afternoon, class. Good afternoon, sir. So, our presentation today is all about enzyme. But before we continue for our presentation, let us first know the objectives. Anyone who wants to read what is the first objective, second objective, and the third objective? Okay, Mr. De Guzman, kindly read our objective for today.
First is explain the role of enzyme in terms of their structures and functions. Second is identify the different types of enzyme and their substrate. And the last is value the role of enzymes in biological processes and their importance in metabolism.
Okay, thank you, Mr. De Guzman. So, at the end of our discussion, we will explain the role of enzymes in terms of their structures and functions. And also, we can identify the different types of enzyme and their substrate. And also, value the role of enzymes in biological processes and in their importance in metabolism. So, let us first know what is enzyme. So, ano nga po ba yung enzyme? Enzymes are biological catalysts that accelerate chemical reactions in living organisms. They are essential for a wide range of biological processes from digestion to metabolism. So, sinasabi po na ang enzymes are protein molecules that play a crucial role in almost biological processes. They act as biological catalysts, significantly speeding up chemical reactions without being consumed themselves. This acceleration allows for the efficient functioning of various cellular processes from digestion to energy production. So, examples of enzyme is, first the substrate is lactose, maltose, cellulose, lipids, starch, and proteins. Those are the example of substrates. And also, ang enzyme naman is lactase, maltase, cellulase, lipase, amylase, and protease. So, makikita natin sa substrate, OSE yung dulo ng kanyang letter. And sa enzyme naman, pag nagkaroon siya, ang enzymes niya is ASE. And product na mabubuo is yung glucose, galactose, glucose, glycerol, and fatty acid, maltose, peptides, and polypeptides. So, pag pinagsama po natin yung lactose and lactase, and pag pinagsama po natin yung product ng glucose plus galactose is lactase po yan. And also, ang product na mabubuo sa maltose and maltase is glucose. And also sa cellulose and cellulase is glucose. Lipid and lipase is glycerol and fatty acid. Starch and amylase is maltose. And protease is peptides plus polypeptide. So, ang classification naman po ng enzyme is enzyme class is oxidoreductases. The reaction type po is reduction oxidation, which is commonly called redox. And examples po is lactase and dehydrogenase. And also, one of the enzyme class is transferases, which is the reaction type is move chemical group. And also, an example po ng transferases is hexokinases. And also, another example of enzyme class is hydrolases, which the reaction of is hydrolysis, bond cleavage with transfer of functional group and water. And ang example naman po niya is lysozyme. Next po is yung lysase. Reaction type po niya is non-hydrolytic bond and cleavage. And ang example niya po is fumarase. And also, another example of enzyme class is isomerase, which the reaction type is intramolecular group, which is isomerization. And also, an example po niya is triphosphate isomerase. And the last one is the ligase. So, our reaction type po niya is synthesis of new covalent bond between substrate using ATP hydrolysis. And example niya po is RNA polymerase. So, how enzymes work? So, paano nga po ba nag-work ang enzyme? Enzyme is specifically shapes that allows them to perfectly their substrate like a victim A lab. This ensures that enzymes only work with a certain reaction. So, and enzymes are remarkable biological molecules that enables the efficient functioning in living organisms. Their ability to catalyze a specific reaction biological processes like in digestion. Enzymes break down our foods that we ingest and molecules into smaller observable units. And also, ang enzyme is nakakatulong din po sa ating metabolism, which enzymes catalyze the reactions involved in energy production and utilization. And also, sa DNA replication, which replication and repair, enzymes are involved in replication and repairs of the DNA, which is nakakatulong yung enzymes para sa ating replication ng DNA. Pupunta naman po tayo sa enzyme kinetics. So, can you please read this, Ahelion? What are enzyme kinetics and what are the classification of enzyme kinetics?
Enzyme kinetics is the study of rate of enzyme-catalyzed reactions. It helps us understand how enzymes function, their efficiency, and how they can be regulated. Classification. Enzyme concentration. The rate of a reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of the enzyme. Higher enzyme concentrations lead to faster reaction rates. The pH. Enzymes also have an optimal pH at which they work best. Deviations from the optimal pH can alter the enzyme's structure and affects its activity. The last one is inhibitors. Inhibitors are molecules that can reduce or prevent enzyme activity. They can be competitive, non-competitive, or uncompetitive.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Helen. So, when we say enzyme kinetics is the study of rate of enzyme-catalyzed reaction. It helps us understand how enzymes functions, their efficiency, and how can we regulate. So, one of the classification of enzyme kinetics is enzyme concentration. The rate of reactions is directly proportional to the concentration of the enzymes. And also pH and inhibitors. When we say enzyme kinetics is yung sinabi kanina enzymes catalyzed reaction, it helps us to understand how enzymes function, their efficiency, and how they can be regulated. And also, by studying enzyme kinetics, we can gain insights into mechanisms of enzymes actions and the factors affecting their activity. And so, ano nga po ba yung mga factors na nakaka-apekto sa enzyme kinetics? One is yung enzyme concentration. The rate of reactions is directly proportional to concentrations of enzyme. One of the factors affecting is enzyme concentration, and also the substrate concentration, which as concentration of substrates increases, the rate of reactions generally increases, so directly proportional to siya, until the enzymes become saturated with substrate naman po. Saturated po ang enzymes sa substrate niya po. And also, when it comes to temperature naman po, enzymes have an optimal temperatures at which they function most efficiently. At the higher or lower temperatures, their activities decreases due to the changes in proteins, structures, and denaturations. One of the example of classification po rin po ng enzyme kinetics is what we call pH or pH. Enzymes also have an optimal pH range. The deviations from the optimal pH can alter the enzyme structures and affect its activity. So, pupunta naman po tayo sa enzyme regulation. Ano nga po ba yung enzyme regulation? Can you please read, Mr. Guzman, what is the enzyme regulation and types of enzyme regulation?
Enzyme regulation is essential for controlling biological processes. It allows organisms to adjust their metabolic activities in response to changing conditions. So, types of enzyme regulation. First is the allosteric regulation. In allosteric regulation, a molecule binds to a regulatory site of the enzyme, causing the conformational change that affects the enzyme activity. This can either increase or decrease the enzyme activity for its substrate. Second is covalent modification. The covalent modification involves additions or removal of chemical groups such as phosphate or acetyl group to the enzymes. This modification can alter the enzyme.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Guzman. So, when we say enzyme regulation is essential for controlling biological processes. It allows allows organism to adjust their metabolic activities in response to changing. So pag sinabi po natin enzyme regulation, and enzyme regulation is a crucial for controlling our biological processes. It allows organism to adjust their metabolic activities in response. So enzymes can be regulated through a various mechanisms. One of the type of enzyme regulation is what we call allosteric regulation, which means allosteric regulation is a molecule binds into a regulatory sites on the enzyme causing a conformational change that affects the enzyme activity. This can either increase or decrease the enzyme's affinity for a substrate. So when we say allosteric regulation, nakapalog dito yung sinasabi po natin allosteric site, which is a regulatory site on the enzyme distinct from the active site. And also, nakapalog din po sa allosteric regulation is yung tinatawag din po natin effector molecule, which binds the allosteric site causing to conformational change at enzyme. So, nagkakaroon po ng conformational change when nagkakaroon ng effector molecule. Pag nagkaroon po ng effector molecule din sa enzyme regulation is magkakaroon po siya ng changes sa enzyme niyo po. And also, yung effect on activity naman po niya is this change can either increase or activate or decrease or inhibit naman po the enzyme's affinity for its substrates naman po. So, pag sinabi naman po natin covalent modification involves additions or removals of chemical groups such as phosphate or acetyl group to the enzymes. The modification can alter enzyme activity. So, when we say covalent modification, in terms naman po sa kanyang chemical modification is addition or removal of chemical groups. Example, phosphate, acetyl to the enzymes. Yun po ay yung additional or removal po ng chemical group. Yun po ang sinasabi natin chemical modification. So, ang effect naman po nito sa activity is this modification can alter the enzyme's activity, often changing its shape or charge. Yun nga po, nag-iiba yung kanyang shape or yung charge. Kaya yun yung effective po ng covalent modification. And also, when common examples naman po niya is phosphorylations, addition or phosphate groups, and dephosphorylations or removal of phosphate groups. Pag sinabi po natin phosphorylation is addition po ng phosphate groups. At pag sinabi po naman natin ng dephosphorylation po is yung removal naman po ng phosphate group. So, sa enzyme catalyst reaction naman po tayo. Ano nga po ba yung enzyme catalyst reactions ng enzyme? First is the digestion. Enzymes like amylase, lipase, and protease break down carbohydrates, fats, and proteins into smaller molecules that can be absorbed by the body. One of the enzyme catalyst reaction is yung digestion step, which yung enzyme is non-breaking smaller molecules that can be absorbed by our body, which is yung down carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. And also, when it comes naman po sa metabolism, enzymes are involved in various metabolic pathways, including the glycolysis and cyclic acid cycles and electron transportation chain. These pathways are essential for energy production and cellular function. And also, yung sinabi ko na nga po kanina is yung enzyme catalyst reaction is nakapanood po yung DNA replication and repair. Enzymes like DNA polymerase and ligase are involved in the replication in DNA, ensuring the accurate transmissions of genetic information. So, nakakatulong din po yung enzymes sa ating DNA replication kung saan gagawa pa tayo ng bagong mga replika ng ating DNA at isa sa ang enzymes sa buong po. So, sa types and properties of enzymes, si Miss.
So, types and properties of enzymes. Kindly read Miss ahead here. The first one is oxidolactosis. These enzymes catalyze oxidation reduction reactions where electrons are transferred between molecules. Example is alcohol dehydrogenase converts alcohol to acetaldehyde. The second one is transferases. This enzymes transfer functional groups like metal phosphate or amino groups between molecules. Example is hexokinase transfers a phosphate group from ATP to glucose.
So oxidorreductases, in these reactions, one molecule is oxidized or loses electrons and another is reduced or gain electrons. And sa transferases naman is these enzymes are key to many metabolic processes such as amino acid metabolism and signal transduction. And the next is hydrolysis. These enzymes catalyze hydrolysis reactions where water is used to break chemical bonds. Example is lipase break down fats into fatty acids and glycerol. So hydrolysis catalyzes the cleavage of chemical bonds through the addition of water or hydrolysis. They break down large molecules like proteins, lipids, and carbohydrates into smaller components. So lyases naman, these enzymes add or remove groups to form double bonds or break double bonds to add groups. For example, pyruvate, the carboxylase removes the carboxyl group from pyruvate to produce acetaldehyde. So lyases catalyze the breakdown of bonds such as carbon to carbon, carbon to nitrogen, or carbon oxygen bonds. Without the addition of water, or no hydrolysis or electrons, no redox, instead they often create double bonds or ring structures in the product. Next is isomerases. These enzymes convert in one isomer of a molecule into another isomer. Example, glucose 6-phosphate isomerase converts glucose 6-phosphate to fructose 6-phosphate. So, isomerase catalyzes a rearrangement of atoms within a molecule, converting it into an isomer, molecule that have the same molecular formula but that different structural arrangement. So, next is ligases. These enzymes join two molecules together using energy from ATP. For example, DNA ligase joins DNA fragments together. So this is essential in processes like DNA repair, replication, and transcription. So the next is pharmaceutical importance. Kindly read Ms. Ahelion again.
Pharmaceutical importance. Enzymes are virtually involved in all physiological processes which make them the targets of choice for drugs that cure or ameliorate human disease. The second one is applied enzyme kinetics represents the principal tool by which scientists identify and characterize therapeutic agents that selectively inhibit the rates of specific enzymes catalyzed processes. Enzyme kinetics thus play a critical role in drug discovery as well as elaborating the mode of action of drugs.
So thank you, Ms. Ahelion. So this pharmaceutical importance emphasizes the role of enzymes play in drug development and treatment, highlighting the importance of understanding enzyme function and kinetics for creating effective medications. Next is enzymes in digestion. So enzymes help break down large food molecules into smaller ones. For example, proteins break down proteins into amino acid in the stomach and small intestine. So yun nga, enzymes help break down large food molecules into smaller ones that body can absorb. So next is the abstract. Kindly read again, Ms. Ahelion.
Abstract. Title of the research, The Industrial Protection of Enzyme Researchers, Dr. Haddon and G. Walls. The production of enzymes is a pursuit central to the modern biotechnology industry. Markets for traditional industrial enzyme continue to grow while the continued emphasis on biotechnological endeavors has generated demand for an ever-increasing number of additional biocatalysts. The admin of genetic engineering has now facilitated the large-scale production of enzymes and other proteins, which are produced naturally only in minute quantities. This development is particularly significant with regard to the production of enzymes and other proteins of therapeutic significance, which are now available in clinically useful quantities. The level of downstream processing to which any enzyme is subjected is dependent upon its intended application. Industrial enzymes produced in bulk generally require little downstream processing, and hence are relatively crude preparations. Enzymes destined for therapeutic applications are subject to a far higher degree of downstream processing, often incorporating 3 to 4 chromatographic steps, while enzymology is one of the longest established branches of the biochemical sciences. It continues to be an area of ongoing active research. The continual discovery of new enzymes and the greater we understand of previously discovered enzymes and their functional significance suggests many novel applications for these catalytic activities. Intestinal production and utilization of enzymes will continue to be of central importance in the biotechnology industry.
So thank you, Ms. Ahelen. So this abstract discusses the growing importance of enzyme production in biotechnology. The key implication is that the demand for enzymes, particularly those with therapeutic application, is driving advancements in genetic engineering and downstream processing techniques to produce larger quantities of enzymes efficiently and with high purity. The continual discovery of new enzymes and the deeper understanding of their functions also suggests a vast potential for novel applications